Today we're pitting Haagen Dazs and Ben & Jerry's against each other over 6 rounds and seeing who's doing these flavors best. Now for round number 1, we're going to see who does Churro better. Now for Ben & Jerry's, we've got Churray for Churro, and for Haagen Dazs, we've got Dulce de Leche Churro. I'm excited for both. I say we start with Haagen Dazs. All right, sounds good. Well, let's read it. Let's get a description. This is a cinnamon churro ice cream and thick, gooey dulce de leche sauce, and is mixed with crispy, cinnamony churro pieces. Heaven on a spoon, it says. It's promising heaven. All right, now here is the Haagen Dazs. Hope you can see all those. That looks like a nice swirl of dulce de leche. Both of these are very pretty. Let's give it a shot. That is cinnamon overload. The caramel flavor is phenomenal and it's so creamy. I love this. You're getting everything that they're promising. My first bite, the churro was a bit chewy, and then the second bite, the churro was crunchy. I had the exact same experience. I'll show them one more time so you can see just like how much dulce de leche is in there. Overall though, that is an exceptional pint. It's amazing. All right, try for churro. This one is a buttery cinnamon ice cream with churro pieces and crunchy cinnamon swirl. I'll show them this because I made sure I gave myself the pint with the nice big pieces of churro that you can see in there. Let's see how it is. This one might be more cinnamony than that one. Really? I'm getting a lot of cinnamon, and I love the almost like cinnamon toast crunch Cinnadust kind of things that are in there, like those like sugar crystals, which are nice. The mix-ins, like the churro pieces, are more of like a soft, chewy, kind of like almost like churro dough. I was gonna say they remind me more of cookie dough chunks flavored like churro. They're both really good, but for me, it's a clear win. Me too. All right, wanna do it on the count of 3? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, Haagen Dazs. And for round number 2, we are going with caramel waffle cone ice creams. And again, starting with Haagen Dazs. This is just caramel ice cream. It's got ribbons of caramel, caramel, we know, and chocolate covered waffle cone pieces. All right, let's give it a shot. We've had this flavor one time before, right? I think only once, yes. The waffle cone pieces being coated in chocolate first keeps them so crisp. The ice cream is a very milky ice cream. Yes. Are you getting that? Extremely. I love these mix-ins too because like they're abundant, but they're not overwhelming. You know, like they don't get in the way of the ice cream, and they're so unbelievably crispy. Look again. Just see how many there are. All those like brown bits are all waffle cone. That is outstanding. I love that pint of ice cream. All right, and for Ben & Jerry's, we've got the classic Americone Dream, which is vanilla ice cream with fudge-covered waffle cone pieces and a caramel swirl. So again, very similar. We've got the caramel swirl, we've got the fudge-covered waffle cones. We're just getting a different base. Yes. All right. Now this one's a lot harder. It's like a bit denser. Yeah. This round is heartbreaking. This round is heartbreaking. This is wild because there are some similarities, but they are so different. So different. Quick, because we have to give the differences between these two pints. What I would say is you are actually getting the flavor of the waffle, of those waffle cone pieces a little bit more in the Ben & Jerry's pint. And I love the vanilla base for it actually because it lets the caramel parts, like when you're getting that bite, it's standing out, but then you're getting the additional flavor from the vanilla. They are both so good, but for me, I have my winner. I do too, and it is by such a razor thin margin. Now, the Ben & Jerry's is a lot richer. Yes. It's a lot more dense, it's a lot more creamy. But yes, again, I have my answer. Let's say it on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, Ben & Jerry's. All right, so for round number 3, we're gonna do coffee chocolate flavors. And for Haagen Dazs, we've got this coffee chocolate brownie ice cream, which is a coffee ice cream swirled with gooey brownies, rich espresso chocolate sauce, and delicious espresso chocolate chips. I guess we'll be the judges of that. I love a good coffee ice cream base.
Yes, this thing looks loaded. It is very, very soft.
That's nice. It's almost moussey. The texture is very, what I would describe as moussey. You've got to like a nice, rich coffee flavor. Like it's not like a super, like a super over the top sweet coffee flavor. I mean, it's obviously sweet, but it's very rich and very deep. That chocolate espresso sauce is so good. It's got that slight bitterness, but it's just really, really nice. It's really deep. And then, yeah, and adding an additional textural element. I love it. The thing I'm realizing about Haagen Dazs eating these pints back to back is that their base is really milky. And I like that.
Delicious. On to Ben & Jerry's, of which we have the Coffee BuzzBuzz. Now we've had their coffee toffee chunk, like that coffee,
like coffee toffee bar crunch, which is one of my favorite ice creams. But the addition of like the toffee bits,
these are far more comparable.
Exactly, and this one's got coffee ice cream with espresso bean fudge chunks.
Yes. All right, let's give it a shot. Again, feeling a lot more dense.
So much denser.
The size of these chocolate chips is amazing. They are so over the top huge.
They are overwhelming in the best way that they could be.
I'm like gonna try to I'm gonna try to be able to show you guys so you can get a look at it, because they are unreasonably large.
They are excessive. Let me tell you though, coming after the Haagen Dazs, the coffee base, it kind of takes a step back. It's not as aggressive in the coffee. So if you would expect yourself to feel a little bit overwhelmed by a very aggressive coffee, I would go with the Ben & Jerry's. But for me personally, I think it's obvious which one I'm going for.
Me too. 3, 2, 1, Haagen Dazs.
And before we get into round number 4, please just take 1 second and like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're having a great time over here so far. Yeah, and for this next round, we are doing Irish cream-based ice creams.
Yes, for Haagen Dazs, we've got Irish Cream Brownie, which is an ice cream infused with a blend of whiskey, coffee, and cocoa mixed with chewy brownie pieces and a rich, salted, chocolatey swirl. Wow, I was not expecting salted swirl.
I don't think I've ever had an Irish cream-based ice cream.
I don't think so, no. This thing looks really good, though.
Ooh, again, this sounds so repetitive. It's so soft.
They've all been in the freezer the exact same amount of time. And so, you see that brownie in there. Check that out. All right, let's try it.
Whoa. That might be my favorite ice cream base so far. That is crazy good.
That is amazing.
It has so much nuance to it. Are those brownie pieces?
Yes.
Like, they don't overwhelm the pint, but they are really exciting and perfectly mixed in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those flavors are incredible.
They're quite chewy brownie pieces, but I love it. They freeze very nicely. Okay, next up we've got the Dublin Mudslide from Ben & Jerry's. I've been wanting to try this since they released it.
Yeah, I've seen unbelievable reviews. It's Irish ice cream with chocolate chip cookies and coffee fudge swirl.
Now this one's a little bit softer than the other Ben & Jerry's pints were.
And this looks loaded.
If we did it for that, we've got to do it for this.
Wow, these 2 pints of ice cream. The Irish cream pints. I have to go for a full retry, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna try them both side by side again.
You're gonna have to hang out a little bit longer for this round because I am torn.
Oh my God. The Ben & Jerry's is richer. It's got more depth of flavor. This one's lighter, a little bit softer and creamier. I've got my answer, but let me tell you, they are both exceptional ice creams.
We promised ourselves that we would not give ties in this video. Let me tell you, I so desperately want to give this round a tie. The Haagen Dazs feels a little bit more nuanced and a little bit more sophisticated to me. And I feel like it's a little bit more balanced. The Ben & Jerry's is rich, decadent, over the top, loaded with mix-ins.
The base has a little bit more flavor to it, though.
They are both so good, but I can be decisive and give an answer.
I have a clear winner.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, Ben & Jerry's.
Before moving into the next round, I have to say I will be surprised if the last round isn't the best of the day. Those Irish cream ice creams were insane, but moving on to a very standard staple chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
Yeah, in regards to that last round, I think that Dublin Mudslide will probably go down as one of my favorite ice creams of all time, to be honest. But yeah, Haagen Dazs, there's no description needed. Vanilla ice cream, chocolate chip cookie dough, and like chocolate chips. That is the correct amount of cookie dough.
They did not hold back.
No, they did not. It's got that nice granular sugar texture to it. I love it.
Their base is so luxurious. It's so nice. And like you said, they just didn't hold back on those chocolate chip cookie dough chunks. I love it.
The base of this one is a little bit firmer, a little bit denser than the other ones that we've had so far, though.
I would agree with that.
All right, next up, Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough.
Now for this video, we did try to go with some of the more adventurous or exciting flavors like the churro and the Irish cream, being very specific and like different out-of-the-box flavors. But when it comes to just a standard ice cream chocolate chip cookie dough, it's gotta be one of the best. Comment down below what your go-to ice cream flavor is if it's from like any brand.
Yeah, just let us know what your favorite pint of ice cream is in general. Let's give this a shot. Let me tell you what's different about this pint of ice cream. The chunks of cookie dough are a lot more like actually eating edible cookie dough. Like eating just a spoonful right out of the bowl. This tastes like cookie dough. This is like a recreation of cookie dough meant for ice cream.
It's so true. But I thought you were gonna say, the cookie dough chunks in this pint of ice cream are like boulders.
Yes, massive.
They are huge. Where Haagen Dazs went for like quantity of cookie dough chunks and almost similar to what you would expect the size of a cookie dough chunk to be, Ben & Jerry's just said, just throw an absolute massive boulder of cookie dough in there.
Yeah.
It is amazing. They're both so good.
I've got my winner.
Another heartbreaking decision, but I think I have mine as well.
I'm having a little bit of an easier time today, I guess.
I guess so.
3, 2, 1, Ben & Jerry's.
Now for at least one of these rounds, we had to do a chocolate base, and what better thing to pair with chocolate than peanut butter?
Absolutely nothing. Now for the Haagen Dazs, it's very straightforward ice cream. You got chocolate ice cream base with like a thick peanut butter ribbon.
Now we've never had this before, but I do know that the guys at Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and Link, rave about this pint of ice cream.
They love this. Now actually, before we eat it, I'm gonna show them the color difference between the Ben & Jerry's and the Haagen Dazs because they just look so drastically different. Like this is the Haagen Dazs, which is so much lighter, and this Ben & Jerry's seems so much richer. And that is a nice ribbon of peanut butter right there. All right, let's give it a shot.
There is no way that can be as good as it is.
No, I think that we do need to mention the fact that we're not chocolate ice cream guys. We've never been big fans of chocolate ice cream, and this is changing my mind about that.
Wow. Well, it's such a delicate chocolate, and it's allowing the intense amount of ribbons of peanut butter to really stand out. If you like peanut butter and you like ice cream, this is the pint of ice cream you need to be eating.
It is all about the peanut butter.
Wow.
It is all about the peanut butter. Wow, I'm very impressed by that.
Like they say ribbons of peanut butter, they are not lying.
It is aggressive on the peanut butter. All right, now for Ben & Jerry's, we have the PB over the top. Now what's in that?
We've got chocolate ice cream with peanut butter swirl, and then peanut butter cups, and this one is topped with a chocolate ganache.
Now this one looks loaded with peanut butter as well. Let's see. No, I can't even get through it. This one's
intense.
All right, let's try it.
All right. This one is for the chocoholics. This is for the peanut butter lovers. This one's for the chocoholics. I do love it. It's so overwhelmingly chocolate at first, but then right at the tail end, you get a little bit of salty peanut butter, and it is really, really nice. Yep. This one, heavy on the chocolate, a nice little subtle peanut butter. The other one, heavy on the peanut butter, nice little subtle chocolate. For me, I have my winner.
Same here.
3, 2, 1, Haagen Dazs.
Well, I guess we should have brought a 7th pint because I believe that means that this video is a tie.
That is not ideal, but I wouldn't mind trying more Haagen Dazs and Ben & Jerry's flavors side by side and breaking that tie because this was such an awesome time. So I guess let us know if you really enjoyed it and we could do a part 2. But as for this video, hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please make sure to give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and we will see you again real soon.